Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Vinny Sinisi here. I'm out to lunch with a really old friend of mine. Known you, 30 years?
At least.
Didn't you play on our team
Probably 35.
like when you were 14?
10 or
So
11,
I'd probably
12.
do the math.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bobby Earl, otherwise known as Bob. It's a lot easier to spell backwards than Bobby. It's kind of like Vinny. Wait a minute, that's
not at all the same. No.
So Bob Earl owns this place up in Lake Livingston called...
Well, there's a few of them. It's the Lake Life Companies.
Not the brothel, the other stuff.
Well, the brothel's not part of the business plan yet, but I could see it jumping in there.
It's up and coming?
Yeah. I've got a handful of companies underneath the umbrella, but the newest addition is the Lake Life Brewery.
Lake Life Brewery, right there.
So we opened a year ago this week.
Yeah.
And it's going well. People seem to like it.
How did you get the idea to how to make the beer?
I found the business model and thought, wow, that's awesome. Essentially, it's almost like the Keurig of breweries. Our brewmaster is in North Carolina, so we just give them a profile, and they do the heavy lifting of the wort and sourcing all the ingredients. We put it in our tanks, and 14 days later, we've got beer.
When I connected you with my buddy up in Huntsville.
Yep, Lucky 19.
Did that?
We never ended up connecting.
No.
He's still on my list to continue to follow up with because we're going to get into canning and bottling and some of that stuff next year.
Because he started out in the garage.
Right.
And now he's got like 32 different beers or something. And got them in grocery stores. Is that your goal?
As of right now, it's not. We'll expand the brewery here in the next couple of years. And as we expand our capacity, we'll look to get more into the retail wholesale. But right now, we brew enough for a couple of local restaurants and the brew pub up there.
In Livingston?
In Livingston.
Yeah. A couple different restaurants.
So we're in the VFW. We're in...
those guys, they drink every once in a while.
They do. And then a restaurant called the Blue Duck down in town.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so is it like on tap or...
Yep.
Really?
It's on draft.
So where do you do the keg and the bottling and all that? In North Carolina, or you do it at home?
right here locally at the brewery. So we finished the brew with our two 10-barrel tanks in the brewery. They had to keg it there and put them in our walk-in.
So microbrewery.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and that's so we just brew really primarily for the brew pub. So we could do about 40 kegs a month. Two or four different beers, and then we go through easily the 40 kegs.
Really? Yeah. 40 kegs a month?
We're summertime. It's closer to 60.
Holy crow!
But
I don't seem
to like the beer.
I can't believe that you wanted to sit down with me. You're big time now.
Yeah, look out!
But you didn't bring us any beer. But I have to go up there to fill this up.
Yeah.
Can I drink it? I have a car that drives itself. Could I?
Yeah, sit in the back and just let it rip.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll send you with a few of them.
And so that's not your history. You started out, you're a Woodlands boy.
Yep.
Graduated Woodlands High School. Were you like the first graduating class?
The first class to go sophomore, junior, senior.
Yeah.
So 99 was their graduating year.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I know Vincent's a year after you.
Yep.
And so you played baseball.
Youth, yeah. For you, it was my last season. And then,
you're like 14. Your dad was a huge Cardinals fan.
Cardinals, Tigers. He was drafted by the Cardinals, but Tigers was his thing. Detroit's originally home, so he was an American Legion national championship team and all the things. So he was a baseball guy.
I know. He used to talk to me over the fence. We try not to talk because, like, once we're on the field, it's all about the kids and baseball. But he would be like, all right, now, well, how'd it go last night with the game? And
then he had to go somewhere where he could smoke.
And
not
how old were you when he passed away?
I was 16.
16?
Yeah.
So it was a couple years after that.
Yep.
What a great guy. And your mom started a company called Corporate Incentives. Doing this kind of stuff.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Did she do all this for you?
Did not do these.
Wait a minute.
Did not do those.
She do the hats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she sold the company to my sister, Melissa.
Yeah.
Young. So anyway, yeah. They do everything that we try and keep some stuff local. It's not the easiest thing to do, but
So you graduated, and before you graduated, you stopped playing baseball, and you started playing lacrosse, right? Didn't you start like the Woodlands lacrosse?
I was the kind of the original driving force behind it. Yeah, my
Yeah.
freshman year, we moved down here 8th grade from New Jersey, and I picked up the game up there. And then freshman year, I played for Klein because it was the closest team.
Yeah.
And then sophomore through, we played for the Woodlands.
Yeah,
So we started
yeah.
up the team in 95-6 year.
And that, that sport is huge up in the Northeast. I grew up in, half an hour from Syracuse,
Right,
and Hobart.
huge.
Those are big time. They have indoor facilities.
Were you in Long Island?
No, upstate New York.
You were in upstate.
Yeah. And so those guys have bubbles. Like Texas has their indoor practice
They
facility.
do it for cold like we do it for heat.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and then I think Syracuse just played like Yale last weekend or something.
I'm not going to lie. I have.
You're out of it?
I have not paid a ton of attention. I've been a little preoccupied. Yeah, there's a lot of beer there that needs to be consumed.
Yeah, if we don't sell 60, we will sell 60.
Absolutely.
So you got into that, and then when you graduated from the Woodlands in '99, you went to.
So I originally went to Virginia Wesleyan I was up there for a semester. We had 2 hurricanes and a blizzard my first semester up there, and so Dennis and Floyd came through, and then we were at the Duke tournament. And we had a blizzard come through, and the last tournament of the fall season, we were at VMI with the Virginia Marching Idiots, and all the freshmen had decided to go AWOL. So there were helicopters flying everywhere, and everybody that they found was in an upright position. And I was like, you know what? There's nothing about this place that I love.
So you're out.
I headed back to Texas, moved to Austin, and ended up going to St. Edwards. And there was a program there that was they had about 10 guys. So barely fielding a team. And then, so I jumped in, and we got
Yeah,
some
it was
recruiting
embryonic
done.
then. I mean,
Yeah, it was infancy phase. I think it was a year, maybe the second season. So I joined the team halfway through the second season. I think they were 0-5. We went 5-5. And then the next 2 years, we went undefeated and won the championships. It's pretty good.
Think because of you?
No, because we had an awesome
Why did
team.
you just say yes?
I played a role.
Go!
We face it off was kind of my thing. So we controlled the ball.
Yeah.
I was good at what we did when we did it.
If people don't understand, the lacrosse ball is a rubber ball that is hard.
It's a rock.
And they whip those things around over 100 miles an hour out of those little sticks and everything. And it hurts. I mean,
yeah, get out of the way.
You weren't goalie, were you?
You don't know?
Yeah, no, get out of there.
I was on the shooting side. I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The goalies are a special
And they're hitting
breed.
each other in sticks. I saw a guy the other day had just a welt right across his.
Sure.
His
You get
torso.
done with the game and you take such a pounding on your arms that your hands shake for the next 24 hours.
It's kind of like me with marriage. Right. So I shake a lot.
But you only have one, so I'm super proud of you. Like,
yeah. You should be proud of her.
Well, that's. I think that goes without saying.
She's awesome. Yeah, happily married, 45 years, best 2 years of my life. So you got out of college, but you got into mortgages.
I did. So my first job.
Is that what your degree was in, finance or something?
No, I was. I went into my counselor's office my freshman year and said, "What has the least amount of math?" And they said political science, and I took a pre-law track. So I went that route, and I just stuck with it. Didn't particularly care. I just needed a degree. So when I graduated, it wasn't a Google search. I guess it was a Yahoo search. Cool jobs. So I found one. I moved to Cancun for 8 weeks, working for a student travel company, and came home and figured I needed to find a real job.
Ew.
I don't know that I ever did.
No.
But ended up jumping in the mortgage business. Originally on the subprime side, because a friend of mine's sister was in the business, and she was making a bunch of money. I said, "Oh, that sounds good."
They had to be around
2004.
Yeah. Early 2000. Everybody, those subprimes
I
were
graduated
like
03.
hot.
Yeah, it was huge. And but that end of the business was a terrible fit for me. I didn't have a whole lot in common with the crew that was working for the company at that time.
Yeah.
So I got more into the financial planning side of the business and partnered up with a guy who'd been doing financial services for a long time. So we really focused on using the mortgage as a investment vehicle more than
And you did well.
a debt tool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. I love the time. I'm still a licensed loan officer, but I just don't have the passion for it. And I really always just liked the marketing end of it anyway.
Yeah,
The numbers were
yeah,
just.
you're a sales guy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what prompted you to get into this thing?
Um, yeah. So
Beer.
yeah. So after my time with Texas Premier was over, my daughter had graduated from the Woodlands High School. We moved up to our lake house full time, and I looked at my wife when we moved up there. I said, I'd like to be able to drive my boat to work at some point. That just sounds like fun. So
I know some of the videos you've done with it snowing. I still go to work.
There's no traffic, man. I'm all in.
There's no way. I wouldn't have to wait for a snowplow out here.
So the first company out of the gate was the Lake Life Concierge. We started that in 21. We started in 21. And so really it was just out of my own laziness.
Good timing, right during COVID.
Well, a lot of people were buying second homes and moving up there. And so I was still doing the mortgage piece through Crystal Clear Mortgage, which is still the best mortgage company on the north side of Houston.
Oh,
Adam, you're welcome for the plug. And so I started. There's a bunch of guys in the neighborhood that were unemployed but skilled. So I, out of my own laziness of not wanting to cover and uncover my boat and put all the cushions out, like just setting up and taking down the lake house. The idea started before we moved up full time, but I found a guy just, hey man, if I paid you Friday and Sunday, will you open up the house and check my batteries on my boat and make sure it's full of gas, make sure it cranks so that when I get up there, I don't have to run and do all the things. So that's how the concierge business started.
Sure.
Makes
sense.
I don't want to do it. Maybe other people don't want to do it either.
Yeah.
Trash on Sundays. I just want to get off my boat with my beer, walk up, get in my car and go home. That was kind of the idea. I'll finish the beer first. Get in the passenger side of the car.
Sure,
so
you
my
will.
wife can drive us home.
Just like high school.
What? High school is different. We just we got a long hose on a keg.
Yeah,
and
upside down.
Put it in the back of the Explorer and drive around until you get into something, and then call for a ride.
He was very influential in my son's development.
Yes. It's college prep.
Yeah. He did well.
He's gonna be an athlete or a frat boy,
right?
Or whatever. But we got him.
Yeah, he was when he hit college. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done this. I went to the Woodlands. They're like, you can be the frat captain.
You've never heard of the parties at the Earl's house? Yeah. My parents were out of town a lot.
Yeah, and there weren't cameras.
No,
now
to catch it.
I got a sophomore at Tomball, and we talk about how do kids even have parties, because every house has a camera on it.
Right.
I mean, there's no way.
That's not fair.
Right. Plus, parents put the tracker on like their phones and stuff.
Right. You got GPS on the children.
I wish I had that. Yeah. My daughter used to sneak out of our house in Lake Windcrest, 1-story house. She'd go out the window. And I just told her one day, I said, look, when you and Kendra sneak out, just go out the door. You're screwing up all the bushes out there.
Yeah, we used the dog. Well, those of us that could fit through the doggy door.
Yeah.
We had a big dog, but Rafferty and Troutwine never really were able to make it through the dog door.
Yeah, Troutwine's like teacher of the year.
Because he's like one of the best humans I know.
Great guy.
He's
I mean,
incredible.
you know the story when we went to play and Troutwine was shaving when he was 6.
Right. I thought he was my homeroom teacher in 8th grade when I got to school.
He showed up and that coach from the other team says, "You're not 16." And Eric gave him a piece of his mind, and then he came over and Garrick was feeling bad, and I said, "What's the matter? That guy gave me a hard time." And the guy came up to me and said, "What's this? What?" I said, "Oh, you're just mad because of what Eric said." I can't say that on this podcast. Maybe in a couple of years when we're big time. We're big time.
You're big time. I'm aspiring.
No. So the Lake Life Concierge.
Lake Life Concierge started, and that really, over the next 2-3 years, I just started identifying other holes in the market. One of the biggest complaints in that area is that there's no trustworthy contractors and all these things. So I can't tell you how many times I would call a HVAC guy or a plumber and take a day off, drive up, and be there for an appointment time, nobody shows up. No call, no
Really?
show, no nothing. And so part of the concierge business is meeting contractors. We've vetted our own groups of contractors so that when we set an appointment, it happens.
Yeah, that's the same
So-
with our real estate deal.
Well,
You find a good plumber, a good electrician, good roofing guy, and in 20 years of doing real estate, we had to vet all those people the same way. And what I would do is I would have them work on my house.
right.
And I figured, well, if they
Yep.
screw something up in my house, I'm the only one that's going to be upset. But if they screw up a client's house, man, I'm going to get a mouthful and
That's
an
right.
earful. So
And you told me that. And so anybody who's ever worked for me on the contracting side has done work in my home.
yeah.
It's a great way of getting a good feel.
Now,
go ahead.
Lake Livingston is huge. It's like 10 times the size of Lake
I think you
Conroe,
could put
right?
a Conroe in it about 9 times.
9
yeah.
times. And you got alligators?
We don't. The north side does.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there, but
You never hear of anybody.
not in. I mean, they're further north up on the Trinity side,
Oh.
if anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's not something that.
So what do you guys offer? So somebody wants to go up to Lake Livingston for the weekend or a week or live up there,
Right.
and they just want to go out on the lake, or they just want to drink a beer, or they just want to
Sure.
hang out. Because I've been up there and I've watched you grow. And I mean, the last time we were up there, we were talking about doing the beer.
Right.
And you were like, well, I want to do some beer. And so this has really evolved well for you.
It has.
And then, but you have, people want to come up there. Is there a place to stay?
Yeah.
Or you're doing that across the street
So
now?
we've got not across the street, but we have Airbnb properties that we manage.
Oh, wow.
So we can, people call the book through us. So we've got the watercraft rental company that we rent pontoons, kayaks, jet skis, all the things.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's right there on the same property with the brewery, hence the beers and boats all over the trucks. We catch some slack from that from some of the older folks. I don't get it, but I think they go together perfectly. So if you're coming up for the weekend, we got a place to stay. We've got the watercraft rentals from a concierge standpoint. If you wanted to boil crawfish, we've got the setups.
Really?
We can quite literally, whatever you want to do, I've got a solution for it. And ultimately, that's what the concierge company is a solutions company. So, so coming up for the weekend, I mean, between the brewery, the rentals, the homes, we've got just about everything covered.
Yeah. So if people, Airbnbs, you got a couple Airbnbs up
Yep.
there. And so they can stay there and then they just drive over to your place.
Yeah. Or we could deliver to the home, right? So we'll take kayaks, paddle, anything non-motorized,
Really?
we'll deliver for them, and then pick them up at the end of the weekend, or they come to our spot, and which we encourage, because the whole vibe once you get into the brewery and kind of on campus, if you will, is a ton of fun.
Do you have like bands?
So we're getting more into the live music. We've got a number of bands booked going forward, and on all the major holidays, we'd do a big fireworks show. So Memorial Day, 4th
Really?
of July, Labor Day. Last 4th of July was insane. It was our first 4th of July with the brewery,
Yeah.
and I don't know how many hundreds, if not thousands, of people. We had cars parked miles down the road.
Really?
So it was really fun. It was that was our first, like, is anybody going to show up kind of thing, and the whole world showed up.
I'm so
like,
proud of you,
holy
because I know when you were starting, it was like, well, I really am hoping that this thing works and does well. And now
Yeah.
you're killing it.
It's going really well. Everything that I've started up there I've been blessed with.
Yeah.
And the brand seems to be well respected. We got I think 19, something like that, 19 nominations for Best of Polk County. I think we got 11 or 12 that we actually won first, second, or third place. And we won for things that we don't even offer. Best inflatable company. We don't rent inflatables, but we got that. Best burger. We weren't serving food at the time. But these are all.
So now you got to start doing inflatables and you got to start doing burgers.
We've got a pretty kick-ass sandwich menu, but people seem to love the sandwiches.
So how many people do you employ now?
In total, seasonality between 15 and 25.
Nice. So, and now, I mean, this is May, middle of May.
And we're gearing up for summer, man. It's go time.
You got Memorial Day coming up,
Yep.
right? In a couple weeks. What's today? Okay. Yeah, a couple
So
weeks,
yeah,
less than a couple weeks. And what do you do for that? Do you have like a big hoopla thing? I mean,
yeah,
a special
we were just shopping for what kind of inflatable we want to get for the kiddos and
inflatables.
right that we're renting from someone else, but
Yeah.
we're the best of in Polk County. So it's we'll have inflatables, we'll have live music, fireworks, all the things.
You do the fireworks? You
So I have been. I found a guy who likes to blow stuff up more than I do, and so I've been having him do it just so I can focus on uh, customers more than
does anything around Lake Livingston? Do they have like a big fireworks display during Fourth of July?
The city of Onalaska does,
Oh,
and then
do?
there's a number of the HOAs or POAs that also do their own fireworks shows.
Yeah, because that stuff can get expensive.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
But that's where the demolition license guy comes in. Is he gets a pretty heavy discount on a lot of that stuff. So
Nice.
putting a big show, but it's still there's a cost to all of it. But
so what's it cost to rent? Like, do you do tri-tunes or pontoons? Or?
yeah, so like just on average, it's like $125 an hour, and then there's fuel and insurance that we tack onto it.
Is there a liability issue? I mean, people have to sign a waiver, but
we're wavered up, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing what people can do to a watercraft in a short period of time.
Oh, and it's not theirs, so they could care less, right?
Right.
Let's run it in. Let's run it over here. And
it's crazy. I mean, we had somebody damn near sink a pontoon. If I showed you the video, it'd blow your mind. I didn't think you could sink a pontoon. This guy gave it a hell of a shot. It's 45
sideways
degree angle, just towing it with a wave runner.
What'd they
it's
hit?
Crazy. A stump somewhere, but they went kind of outside of our
tore
range.
up the pontoon. It started filling up with water.
I mean, if you don't know what you're doing on that lake, like any body of water, it can be dangerous.
Now, are they responsible for that?
I
mean, to pay for the damage, or
so that's kind of the if they're willing to.
That's the debate.
I mean, the cost of getting after them to get it paid for.
Sure. And then you have jet skis.
Yep.
And then you supply like all the life vests. And
life vests come with it. You want a cooler packed, whatever else. We've got all the things there to pack a cooler for you, throw ice in it, and send you on your way.
Yeah. Is the lake monitored? Like Lake Conroe has the sheriff out there.
We've got the game wardens and sheriffs that are out.
Yeah.
That really on the holidays is the only time that they're out checking for.
You gotta be careful.
Equipment.
People get drunk and run into a stump and right.
All the things.
Yeah.
But which is kind of part of the driver behind why I started the foundation is based a lot on community impact and development, but also water safety. There was a night, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I'd gotten home. It was about 11 o'clock at night, and I had the sheriff's department all over my property. I'm like, what's going on? What did my wife do this time? Kind of a thing. and so they said, well, we've got 8 people in the water, and they're trying to spotlight to try and find them. Well, I asked where they were launching from, and they said that they're not launching. It's too rough. And so we had 40-mile-an-hour gusts coming in. My boathouse faces straight south.
Yeah.
And so that irritated me right out of the gate that they weren't even going to give it a shot. So it was going to be a recovery, not a rescue at that point.
Wow.
So one of the young guys that works for me had stopped by to get his check or something. It was late night, and I just looked at him and said, "If you want to go, man, grab a jacket, a spotlight, and start lowering the boat." So I got down there, and long story short, we lowered the boat, and we were able to locate all 8 people and bring them in.
Nice.
So and they had it was intense, man. I mean,
yeah.
Age range from 4 to 54.
Were they life vested up?
A couple of them.
Jeez.
But they had, they were terrified.
Oh, no kidding.
And so, to where like they'd already said bye to each other in the water, like they thought they were going to die.
Yeah.
So we got them, got them back in safe, all the things, and from that point forward, I'm like, why don't we have the right equipment on this lake? Lake Conroe. I mean, I know it's tax-based related, but Lake Conroe's got plenty of rescue boats and equipped properly.
And they lead the state in drownings every year. That lake,
and we don't have one. The Scenic Loop Volunteer Fire Department is without a doubt the most impressive volunteer fire department I've ever been around.
Really?
the responsiveness. One of my partners, Larry, who's running for county judge currently, he runs medical for the fire department. And I've just gotten to know those guys over time. They service my home as well as my businesses. And so they've got equipment, but it's been either given to them or donated. It's older. It's works sometimes, doesn't others, and so I've been formed the foundation so that we could be a fundraising arm for first responders to generate and try and fund the equipment that they need, not just on the water but on land as well. So it's that was the driver behind it, and the foundation's been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We get to do a lot of cool stuff.
Well, on our podcast, pretty much everybody that we have on here is someone that is giving back. And, there you go. It's the same guy right here. That's why I wanted to have you on. And so what's the future hold?
I just picked up a little under 6 acres directly across the street from where we are now. So it's the Blanchard boat ramp. And then there's a parking lot and 5 acres attached to that. That's all wooded currently. So that's now
sky's the limit.
It's now Lake Life property, and on Lake Conroe they've got like a easy boat storage up off 1097.
Yeah, that's where I live.
Okay, so you're familiar with that area,
yeah,
or the business anyway. So a similar model, just a little more white glove with the valet service. So we're developing an app that, if you got your boat with me, you hit the button and we've got it pulled out and I want beer and sandwiches, whatever else you want.
That is so cool.
So when you get there, you just pull into your slip. We drop you in the water.
Concierge.
Off you go. And then, we do all of if you want your car detailed while you're out on the lake, we'll do that.
Smart.
You need whatever you need. It's just a white glove service.
Yeah. And how many days ahead do they have to reserve?
We can do the same day. It's just,
like if they called right now, they could go out there in an hour or two.
Oh yeah,
man,
you bet.
That's manpower.
Service these days is immediate, right? In order to deliver the service that people expect, it's got to be instantaneous,
or they'll go somewhere else.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and that product doesn't exist on the lake. There's other marinas, places to store your boat, but they're not plugging them into the batteries and wiping them down and covering them up at the end of the day. Basically, everything that everyone hates about owning a boat is owning
a boat.
Right. And we'll have I'll have a full mechanic on site. We'll get.
You're going to do those little stacks where you can eventually
I'm going to do it more like the easy boat storage, just the with the roll up door,
right?
Independent.
Okay.
I'm still looking at multiple different models, but the stacked storage with the water level fluctuation on Livingston would be tough to launch them. I'd have to get my forklift down in the water in order to do it.
What did I see about, you posted something the other day on Facebook about something like a house or something that you're building out there, or?
I started a construction company as well.
Of course you did.
It's fascinating to me how boathouse builders, these guys literally drive sticks in the mud for a living, and the level of arrogance that comes with that particular level of contractor just blows my mind.
Really?
And so the levels of service, in my opinion, are way, way down from where they should be. So I want to bring a little bit different product, dress it up a little bit. The price point for Livingston is considerably different than Conroe, but I want to deliver a product faster, stronger, lasts longer, and that requires less maintenance. It just saves the homeowner money hand over fist. And then with that, you get a year of our concierge service and our spider treatment and all the things.
Where are you building them?
Like at my house, where the boathouse, just right on the water.
Yeah, I thought I saw it was on the water.
Yeah. So it's a boat dock. We just dressing them up a little bit different.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So we're doing bulkheads, boat docks. We do, remodels. Got a custom home starting here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. If they're done right, they're done really well.
Right.
But I don't know if they're not done well.
The guy that I partnered with, John by the name of Mark Parham, he owns Texas Boathouse Construction. He's got the biggest, baddest, best equipment out there, and so he comes in and lays down everything below the deck, everything structural he does, and then I bring in the top deck crews finish carpenters, the plumbing, electrical, all that stuff.
Do you ever get a chance to like take a nap or sleep or anything?
What for? Yeah.
You can sleep when you die.
I mean, I'm in a hurry to build a as successful of a enterprise as I can, so that I can. Well, the way I put it to my wife is, we're gonna have to live the way that nobody else is willing to for a while,
Yeah.
so that we can live hopefully the way nobody else can.
But that's what top entrepreneurs do. They're really frugal in how they live while they're building the. I mean, you look at Elon's story and right. I mean, that guy
For sure.
I mean, he's a Mensa anyway, and read the encyclopedia twice when he was 8 because he got beat up after school. He'd go into the library. And an encyclopedia, by the way, an encyclopedia used to be this thing of books, and so, but I mean, same with Steve Jobs and all those young guys. Michael Dell. I mean, the guy dropped out of school.
The stories are incredible.
And now, same thing, giving back millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
And that's the idea. I'd love to be able to sell the companies at some point, not too far down the road, but far enough.
Yeah.
And then have the foundation with my wife and my daughter to be something that we carry forward together.
Yeah. How old's your daughter now?
She's 27. Damn. I know.
And you're still a young guy, though. I mean, what do you want to do this for? Like another 5 years, or
7 to 10 would be the. I figure we've got one more market cycle that we're going to have to go through before the second home market spikes big again, and that area is growing like a weed.
And you still keep your finger on the pulse of the housing market.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's really important because
it's a driver for everything.
Yeah, I mean it is, especially for a second home or a lake home.
Right.
Right. Those people have a few dollars usually.
Well, that's on the docket to consider. Later this year is, a lot of our clients call us first when they're looking to sell their home. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm passing out all these referrals on all these listings. I might as well just start the Lake Life Real Estate Company.
Do you have that?
I have all the domains and all those things, but not yet.
I gotcha.
It'd be a lot of fun. So anyway, just another stream that ties it all in. The cool thing with the enterprise, Vin, is that we're our own ecosystem. So what I was trying to build is a company that, when you look at it from an investment standpoint, our marketing spend is almost zero because our clientele come from within our own network.
Well, how are the locals handling this blow up of concierge service?
So on the lake, it's funny. Livingston has this big separation between lake and town.
Yeah.
So 95% of my clientele are second homeowners that don't live there. There are a ton of people who are now moving up, retiring or a couple years before retirement and commuting down to Houston. It's happening a lot, but I feel like it's been received well. You know how I operate. All of my businesses, there's always a give back component that is massive within everything that I do.
Sure. So
try and implement where we can throughout the community and do what we feel is right.
Where'd you get that attitude, giving back?
So
dad, mom,
all of the above. My mom, as she was building corporate incentives, her marketing was giving back. She didn't have billboards and there's nothing digital, anything like that. She was on every board and did everything. And so my sister Melissa has a very giving heart as well. She does the same thing. So
in the DNA,
it is, yeah,
it's really important.
It's huge. It's the short-term reflection and give back and appreciation of what is happening around you and being present right now is something that I didn't spend enough time doing years past.
Well, my mom raised 2 kids without welfare and entitlement and all that good stuff, and we didn't have anything. She gave all our stuff away. And Mom, well, you don't need 2 shoes. It's summertime. Like they need it more than we do. I'm like, okay. So that's where I get it from. And my other aunts and my other family, same thing. They're always giving. And I mean, that's a credible thing,
Well, growing up,
you can be a giver or a taker.
That's right. and when we moved here, I mean, I never knew the difference. My dad was good at what he did, and he made good money from what I um, would imagine. And we lived in big homes, and I was your stereotypical rich Woodlands kid, I guess. I never had a dime and was trying to figure out how I get my $20 of lunch money to also buy beer on Friday and how do I get a haircut all at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Excuse me.
I've always been better at not having any money than I have at actually having money.
Yeah.
But
When you don't have any money and then you get it, and people say, oh, money's the root of all evil. And money's only as good as what you can do with your money.
Right.
How you can help other people to do it. So you got Melissa, and then who else you got?
My oldest sister is Heather, and then Melissa, and then my younger sister is Kelsey.
Kelsey, and she married
Aaron Cunningham.
Aaron Cunningham, who I also coached.
Yeah, he's running the Hunter Pence Academy now.
Hunter Pence Academy,
they're blowing up. Man, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah,
he's just an incredible guy. I couldn't have wished for my little sister to find a better guy.
In high school, I'm wondering, where is this kid gonna end up? Lefty, first of all,
right?
Vincent's a lefty, and they're in their right mind. They think differently, but he's done real well. So if you're watching, Aaron, nice job. I know that Kelsey's kind of blind in one eye and can't see out the other. That's why she ended up with
she's
you.
really short too. So.
Yeah. And he's really tall.
She had no idea what she was looking at.
So what else you want to tell everybody? Here's the most important thing. Look right in that camera and just tell everybody how they get in touch with you, the website, or if it's a phone number.
Sure.
And you can go online and reserve all this stuff, right?
Yep.
Lake Livingston. What is that from the Woodlands? Hour and a half?
Hour and 10.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're driving.
Yeah, you go up through Tesla.
I mean, you can go up 59 to 190. I like going through New Waverly, through Point Blank the other way.
Yep.
And then you can also go around through Cold Spring around the south end of the dam.
Okay.
But so yeah.
Here.
The name of the companies it's the Lake Life Companies.
Lake Life Companies.
So you can find us on Facebook under the Lake Life Companies. Website is lakelifecompanies.com. I'd encourage you to come out. We've got the best sunsets on the lake.
Yeah.
From what I hear, our beer is really good. I mean,
Lake Life Companies, COMPANIES.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will tell you this: Lake Livingston is the hidden gem of North Houston. Growing up, we didn't spend a whole lot of time going out there. There were a couple of guys whose folks had places out there, but Lake Conroe was where it was at. But from a real estate play standpoint, from a business play standpoint, and from just a go and play standpoint, Lake Livingston is that's the next hot spot. It's happening.
Well, you look at Lake Conroe, around here, and then you go up there and you go, holy crow!
Right.
That's massive out there. My good friend Dr. Keith Johnson, who we did a podcast with at Sterling Ridge.
We do a lot for him.
Yeah, I mean,
they're awesome folks, man. And that's the best part about working up there, Vinny, is that when people are at the lake, they're the best version of themselves. Right? They're in their happy spot. It's relaxed.
Put all that stuff aside.
The daily BS isn't there, so which is great. So they're more forgiving when my guys mess up on the.
Maybe I better get up there because I've had enough of this daily BS going on around here.
I'll tell you, it is just it's a little bit slower pace of life, which is what I was looking for before I started 5 companies. And then it's just there's not as much commercial as there is on Lake Conroe, so
it's just a matter of time because I live in Bentwater, Willis. Just
oh my God,
blowing up.
It's incredible.
And like you said, you can go to Willis and go northeast and you're up there. But Cold Spring, I mean, every time I go through Cold Spring, I'm like, there's another neighborhood there.
Yep.
And then Trinity and all those
Point Blank on Alaska. I mean, they're all
going nuts, huh?
They are. We've got an interesting political climate up there right now too. There's a lot of change taking place. A lot of the folks that are not local to the original family network are in spots to get elected. So it'll be interesting to see how the next few years go. But the Niskila Casino is they've got a whole new facility that they'll be opening up just outside of town. So
how can you gamble when gambling's illegal in Texas and you can still go to Niskila? I mean, Mattress Mac talks about that place.
He's the poster child, man. He's out there marketing the hell out of it. and they've got some cool things going on. I mean, and the tribe out there. I mean, those guys they're just incredible.
Yeah.
And they do a stickball demonstration once a year that kind of takes it back to the roots of lacrosse as an American Indian sport.
Yeah.
And it's a neat thing to go.
Growing up in central New York State,
Iroquois,
everything is Indian around there.
Yep.
And I know they want to say Native American, but all the Finger Lakes, Seneca, Cayuga, they're all named Indian names. Right. Watkins Glen is huge up there. And my mom used to take us there. There's like 500 steps. She'd make us walk up there. It's child abuse, but with one shoe.
Right.
Because she gave the other one away.
Right.
So
of course.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of great opportunity. I'm really proud of you. Really happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
because I didn't think you would amount to anything.
My parents were in the same boat.
You were the boy out of
Fast
all the girls. Like, we got a boy. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. What do you want to end with? Come see you.
Yeah, man. Come see us. Come check out the brewery. Come watch the sunset.
I got an excuse now. This isn't like a cup of beer. What is this? Like a quart?
It's 4 beers.
This is 4 beers?
2 beers.
So when the cop stops you, have you been drinking? I had 1 beer.
Just close the lid and the container's no longer open.
That's right. This is like one of those fancy deals, huh? There we go.
Yeah, I wasn't not speeding. I was qualifying, kind of a thing.
Yeah, like that? Huh?
Offer him a drink.
Like, I've never done that before. So, okay. Thanks for being with me.
Hey,
love you a lot. I'm proud of you
buddy.
and happy for your success. So, hey, stay tuned because we've got a lot of really cool content, not just young guys, but old guys too. And there's sponsorships available and a lot of stuff going on around the world.
I have one more thing I'd like to share. If you don't mind.
So, no, go ahead.
July 18th, we're hosting a poker run, and it's for the benefit of the Lake Life Foundation. Go to our Facebook page or our website to get more info on it. But we've got a ton of sponsors coming out, some awesome gifts, prizes for those that win, and some large dollar amounts as well.
Nice.
So July 18th up on Lake Livingston. Come join the poker run. It's going to be a blast.
Good deal. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm out to lunch with a guy that's out to lunch too, and you can go out to lunch up there if you want. All right. Peace out.